Who was the most interesting person you had on the show ever?
Man, there's probably not one most interesting. There's been a lot of them that are interesting.
Yeah.
You know, Elon's pretty fucking interesting. That's a rare, one-of-a-kind human being.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they don't make many of those.
Yeah. He just said, I'm going to buy Twitter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he overpaid for it by a lot.
Yeah.
It's gangster as fuck, man. But he really, truly believed that we're in a very pivotal moment in our civilization when it comes to what is happening with, like, particularly with censorship. And when you have something that's essentially the town square for the world, which Twitter is, if you prevent people from other ideologies or other points of view or other political parties, if you prevent them from using this space and only people that agree with you can use that space, that's dangerous. And he recognized that. And I think we all do. It's fucking dangerous. I know you think you're doing it, whoever's doing that, because it's the right thing and we have to protect people from bad ideas, but that never ends well. It just doesn't end well. You're going to give that control to someone next after you're gone, because that's going to be like a thing we do now. You're going to give that control to new people, and they're going to turn it the other way. They're going to use it on you. They're going to use it against causes that you believe in.
We were headed in, before Elon bought Twitter, we were headed in a really weird, it seemed like very dangerous direction for comedy, for anybody who, anybody who wasn't like super left-wing liberal. If you were trying to create shit online, it was scary. I was like, and I do, we do Legion of Skanks, most offensive podcast on earth. We say a lot of fucked up shit, but I was like, we are not going to be able to even put shit on the internet anymore. Forget just like, Twitter or anything else. Like, I think they're going to scrub it all from the internet. And then Elon came in and he kind of made people go like, wait a minute, hold on. We were getting crazy. And people kind of paused. You see Shane has a special out on Netflix now.
Yeah.
I feel like we've sort of calmed down a little bit. And that was a big part of it, because it was like, well, no, we need to even the playing field a little bit. We need to hear all opinions and hear both sides. So I was actually legitimately worried. And now it seems like this is a little bit of a pause in that.
It's definitely a change of course. The problem is all the other social media platforms are essentially run by people who think the same way. They have the same opinions on things. There's no one social media platform that stands out that's like a huge place where, other than Twitter now or X, where you could just say whatever the fuck you want. Like, people are saying Michelle Obama's a man. Like, that you say the earth is flat. There's like plenty of people that are talking about the earth being flat.
Yeah, that's also fucking crazy.
Say whatever the fuck you want. And there's only one platform like that.
Yeah.
Like all the other ones. It's not like there's a bunch of those. It's like you can go and say whatever you want on Instagram. No, you can't. They'll put a fucking thing saying fact check or this is incorrect and misleading information. And even sometimes I've gone to some of those fact checks. I'm like, you didn't fact check this at all.
Right.
Like, this is just like not approved. This is a not approved message.
Yeah, that's why I try to disconnect from it as much as possible. I think everyone should. I think it's truly like the downfall of society is social media. I think we're sharing ideas too quickly, too dangerously.
I don't think it's that, but I think it's transforming society. I think we better catch the fuck up. We better catch up.
Well, we will. And look, I think part of it is a lot of these, they don't really know how to handle it. It just moves too quickly. Right. So I think that we're going to look back at this time and we're going to go, oh yeah, that was like it was just us getting a hold of the internet. The internet just fucking came out, and then we got social media, and it's just transformed everything. The whole world, we're all connected. I mean, dude, the world is tiny now. Like, it doesn't even feel like, but I think we're going to look back and go like, yeah, we were like irresponsible with it. We were like trying to destroy each other. We were trying to hurt each other with it. It became like warfare so quickly. I tweeted out a joke the other day, just a dumb joke about Amber Heard. I don't have a dog in the race. I don't give a shit about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. That whole thing, like, from my perspective, it looked like two crazy people abusing each other, right? It's kind of hot, right? But who gives a... So the whole joke is that Amber Heard is so hot that I would let her shit in my bed. I would let her shit on my couch, on the kitchen counter. Right. Dumb joke. Very mild. Dude, all of these fucking chicks that are Amber Heard supporters are coming after me on Twitter. Still, to this day, 3 days later, nonstop, just kind of like, you don't know Amber Heard, she was abused. And I'm like, this is fucking psychotic, dude. Like, it is. They're digging up my old tweets. They're like looking up anytime I've said anything questionable, and they're reposting it. I'm like, idiot, I posted that. It's public.
Are these real people, you think?
I don't know.
Or is this like a media campaign company?
I think it might be a media campaign company because they all have like a hashtag stand with Amber in their thing. I didn't even post her name in it. I just posted the joke.
But I'm not accusing her of this, but you know, that is absolutely a real thing.
Yeah.
That is absolutely a real thing. There's a way that you can just like defend a person or attack a person with bots.
I think, yeah.
I think they're for sure using it. Look, we know the Russians are using it. We know that and they always find these troll farms. Like one of them, they found that 19 of all the top 20 Christian sites on Facebook were run by Russian troll farms.
Really? When I found out that they were like Russia like interfered with the election, like with like social media and shit, I was like, that's kind of fucking awesome. It's badass.
I wonder, they certainly tried. And I'm sure we try with theirs. The question is, like, was there, like, real interference? Well, like, because the thing was, like, the Russia hacked our election. Like, I don't think that's true.
I think you can push information. I think I know Trump and Biden both did this, right? They both had massive social media teams. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know comedians who have massive social media teams. So I'm sure that they both had, like, the best of the best. And yeah, they both went in and manipulated algorithms and did whatever they had to do in order to get their message in front of the most people possible. And that's the game now. That's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. But it's just like, this is not going to stop right here. This is what freaks me out. This introduction to social media, like the whole country kind of freaking out, but it seems like more calm now, right? Like, what's next? Like, what is the next thing?
Well, the next election cycle is going to suck. The election
one
cycle,
way or another.
It just sucks because you know what it is? People on the left, they start attacking like movies and comedy and music when they feel like they're under attack. And when Trump was in office, the left was like, dude, we are under attack. This is like, we're losing the world. So they had to just anything, dude. Any podcaster who dude, it was nuts. There was articles being written about comedians like Shane and the Legion of Skanks. It was really crazy, and it was just because Trump was in office, and they just felt like they were at war, and they had to win. They had to get their wins where they can get them. And right now, when Biden is in office, people are really leaving comedians alone. And I'm telling you, I think they just go, all right, we have this win. We don't really need to go after comics.
I found this